Alex, what's your assessment of today's game?
I thought it was a hard-fought game. You know, obviously we came into the game having lost a couple of players for the last game, which is not helpful. Managed to get a couple of lads back that didn't make the last game, which obviously is good, but they've been out. Certainly Josh Laurent's been out for a significant period, so 30 minutes was really the maximum we could have, I think, impacted the game at the moment without putting them at risk. But yeah, I thought first half we were good. I thought we moved the ball well. I thought we'd scored. I thought it was a great goal. I haven't seen it back yet. I think it was maybe slightly offside. So, but yeah, I thought we were good first half. I thought we were the dominant side. I thought we kept the ball. I thought we locked them in well. We pressed them well. So all the elements we looked for, I thought we did well first half. Second half, I thought we didn't maintain that really. You know, I thought our back line started to sink a little bit. The pitch in the middle became too big, and we showed a lack of composure, which was disappointing. You know, I thought we were just hooking things on rather than landing on the ball, making that first pass like we did so many times in the first half. I don't know if that's because QPR are a bit more aggressive in terms of their stance and getting after us, or probably a little bit of maybe fatigue and maybe just poor decision making from us. So, but listen, you're not going to have it all your own way all the time. You know, QPR are a decent side here, and I think that it's a good point for us in the end. We had two decent chances. Tyrese has one where he flashes it past the post. Flinty has a header at the back stick, and then obviously the main talking point is going to be the 92nd minute for the penalty. So yeah, you know how important points are in the Championship, and I think that was an opportunity for us to seal the points if the correct decision was made, and I don't feel as if it was. So, and I've seen it back, so as far as I'm concerned, it was a clear penalty.
At the end of the game, you went on to see the referee. Has he give you any sort of explanation for why he didn't give it?
No, listen, I just said to him, I says, listen, I want you to watch it back and tell me if you're wrong, because if that's not a penalty now, I need to get a better understanding of what the rules look like, because I've watched it back and for me it's a clear penalty. So if that isn't a penalty just now, then yeah, I'm out of touch a little bit. I need to maybe brush myself up on what the rules are. If you can kick somebody in the box going the wrong direction, because I think if they're travelling the same way and there's a bit of maybe a collision, I can understand why you would think, is there enough sort of contact there? When one player's travelling one way and the other one comes across the back of him, if there's any contact at all because they're travelling at pace, it needs to be a penalty, because you're naturally going to clip his heels and he's going to go over. And in my mind, that's what happened. So yeah, that's frustrating to say the least.
Defensively, were you pleased with how your team stood up to everything that QPR threw at you, particularly crosses?
Yeah, I think. Well, we did speak about that though, because if you look at the majority of QPR's goals, they score through central areas. They've got a lot of strikes outside the box. They get into the wee sort of spaces in between the 18-yard box, and that's where they're really dangerous. So we sort of sacrificed the flanks, let them cross it, because we've got good headers of the ball in there. And I think only once really we get caught. I think Chair gets in off the back. He's on the right hand side where he goes in for the header. He probably should do better there. But I think beyond that, we defended the box well, and when we needed Joe to make a couple of saves for us, he did that. So yeah, listen, please be a point. If you take the game in its entirety, I think please be a point. Our situation in terms of we've still got, I think, 10 players at the moment on the injury list, which are going to be significant for us going forward. Then I thought the lads put everything into the match.
Dwight Gale saw another goal disallowed. He must be thinking what he has to do to score.
Yeah, well, I was thinking that. You know, it was a great finish, great bit of movement, great cross into the box, and yeah, I was buzzing for the goal, but yeah, unfortunately it didn't count.
4 points away from home, 2 clean sheets. That must be fairly satisfying when you look back on the week.
Yeah, I certainly think this game as well. I think this has arguably been the hardest game since I've been here. I think QPR are a good side. I think they've got a unique way they play. I think tactically it becomes the players need to understand what they're doing and how they're doing it. And I thought our lads, having only worked together for 2 weeks, I thought carried it out really well, certainly the first half, and did their utmost in the second half to try and carry it out. But listen, we're not silly. We know we can play better on the ball second half, so that's certainly something for us to work on.
You're going to an international break now. How do you view that period?
Well, I view it in the fact that it's no games, and that allows me to get some players back, hopefully. And even if they're not back by the end of it, it's another maybe 2 weeks where I don't need to play matches without players available, because naturally you want a full deck, if you like, in terms of players, to make sure you've got the best choices, and then you're arguably at your strongest at that point. Whereas I think it's fair to say just now, albeit the lads who have been on the pitch have done great, we can still be stronger as a squad and have more depth and more strength and competition for places.